For this week's edition of Wildcat of the Week, we caught up with Chico State softball junior catcher Claire Wayne. Who or what has been your biggest influence to playing softball?
I have to say my biggest influence on playing softball would be my dad. My dad was awesome growing up. It was really funny, and I didn't appreciate it at the time, but now that I've gotten older, I've really come to know that like my dad has been the one to like push me all through growing up. I mean, I remember like when I was 8, like it's a big thing for your dad to coach you, but my dad never wanted to coach me because he was just always like, no, like I want you to figure it out. I'm going to be on the sidelines and supporting you, but you need to figure it out yourself. We're not going to be doing daddy ball. And I was always very about that. And then as I got like a little bit older, he'd be like trying to tell me things, and I'd just be like, oh, Dad, like I know what I'm doing. And and initially I really didn't know what I was doing, and I just didn't want to listen to him because he was my dad. But then now that I've like really gotten to this point of my life, like I love more than anything after a game calling my dad and being like, hey, so this is what went on. I went this for this and I did this, and he like I'll ask me all the like the mental side questions of the game and everything, and he's just always been there to support me and always have been there to like push me to go on farther, and I really appreciate him for pushing me to keep playing this game and everything. So definitely my dad.
What changes, if any, have you made to your game for the upcoming season?
Some of the changes I definitely made is, well, first of all, I'm kind of, not really, but kind of switching positions. I'm moving, the last 2 years I've been primarily third, and this year I'm actually moving behind the plate to catch. So I definitely had to step up my game behind the plate, in the fact of like, I've always been a catcher, but really like brushing up some of my old skills and everything. And I definitely had to make a couple changes on my hitting too. I really worked on being disciplined at the plate this season. All through fall, I really worked on a couple pitches here and there that were my weaknesses.
What are your goals for this upcoming season?
My goals for sure this season, I've definitely say like individually and as a team, like we want to win. Like we are coming in this season with like a strong head of that. Like we're gonna go and we're gonna get that regular season title for CCAA. We really want to win the CCAA championship, so that's all conference. And then not only do we want to do that, is we also want to win regional, try to get to the Natties. So that's definitely been something that's been on our mind this season. We just actually sat down last week and sat down as a team and talked about like what are our goals and like how are we going to get there, because I mean you can't set a goal without having a roadmap as well. So I really feel like if we stick to the ideas of having those goals but doing everything that we need to do, I think we're going to have a really good time doing that. And then I know individually I have some like little goals here and there for just like becoming like, I want to take what I was last season and just become that much better. And like I know like I want to like last season I was a CCAA honorable mention, and this season I'm going for first team, because like I don't even want to say second team, because I really know if I set myself high and really work hard for it, then I think that would be a good chance. And I just honestly, and like I just want us to, I really as a team, I want us to play together, I want us to win, I want us to do well. So I'm really excited to see if we set these goals, follow the roadmap, I think it'll all work out.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat of the Week. Reporting for the Orion, I'm Noah Enns.